Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. I couldn't get all the news into the Crypto Minute. I couldn't. There's too much I want to comment on. You could tell that, when it's a short Crypto Minute or there are not a lot of bullets in the Crypto Minute, it's because I have a lot to say, but there's usually way more news after that. And there is. There are like 15, I think like 12 points. Yeah, about 12 points I'm going to make today. Let's start with Radiant Capital. And I was going to report this last night, but too much stuff was going on last night. You should watch last night's video. It's really good. Oh, some housekeeping. Don't forget, tomorrow night is the live video conference with me as the host of all of the big baggers. All of the big baggers from Grow My Bag will be on a video conference tomorrow night. And if you want to participate, you must be a big bagger. So either sign up as a big bagger on YouTube or sign up as a big bagger on growmybag.tv. Make sure I get your email address if you're on YouTube, and you will get an exclusive invitation to the big bagger meeting. And we do, make sure that nobody's passing along the email addresses, but you should join. It's a very lively conversation with a lot of investors that have a deep interest. Now, I will say this, being a big bagger does not mean you're spending a lot of money on investments. It means that you've got big thoughts, that you're trying to get to where you want to be. That's what a big bagger really is. Don't have people think that, oh, well, big baggers, all the rich folks. Nah, most of us are not rich. Believe that. We're all just trying to become rich. We're all just trying to dig out of the hole. So come join the conversation. It's really good. We talk about everything from stocks, bonds, options, especially crypto, obviously, and also alternative investments, meaning like who's in real estate, let's say. So we talk about all that stuff, and we share a lot of really good information. Anyway, back to the news. So Radiant Capital gets slammed for 50 mil in a breach, draining funds from their DeFi lending platform. Big deal. I keep telling you guys, when you do your own research, if you're involved in DeFi or anything else, DeFi and bridges seem to be the two places where that get hit the most, right? So I want you to do your own research, know who's involved, know the security posture, know all of these things before you go investing. Not just the numbers on what you're investing in and all that good stuff, but where you're doing it. Know how I keep telling you guys to know your entry and know your exit? This is what I'm talking about. Not just the entry of how much I'm going to buy. No, where am I going to buy? Where am I going to sell? How am I going to buy? How am I going to sell? What are those processes? Are my funds secure? That's why you have a lot of people that only do liquid staking. You can do two kinds of staking. Liquid staking seems to be quite popular, meaning you keep your funds, it's just allocated to something, and then you keep going. So I'm just saying, just pay attention, guys. Pay attention. Tether reaches a milestone. It's a huge milestone. There are approximately 330 million people in the United States. Tether has reached that number. So excluding exchanges, over 330 million people have received Tether. Not just added a wallet, but received Tether, USDT. Wow. When you think about all the things that are going on, that is a wow moment right there. That it really is a wow moment. When you start thinking about all of the other stablecoins that are out there, this is the big daddy of them all. Yes, it is an algorithmic stablecoin. And I remember when people used to talk a lot of noise about Tether. And I just sat back and I was just listening, and I'm just like, but it's been here for years. It's been here for years. It's been here for years. Been here for years. Been here for years. And it's still kicking. So when you listen to all these new stablecoins, this is what they're going up against. All of the pairs, think about this. Almost every coin out there is paired with Tether. You would need to do that for any other stablecoin just to even start to think about catching up. Look at USDC and the distance between USDC and USDT, and you will start to realize, holy moly, that is an uphill battle. It can be done. Don't get me wrong, can be done. But it takes work, hard work. And it's not like Tether sleeping. Just saying. Bitcoin miners achieve a record hash rate. hitting new hash rates. And mind you, you had, who was it? Um, I think it was Marathon Digital sending some Bitcoin over to Galaxy Digital for sale because Galaxy immediately put it on the different exchanges. So I'm just saying, and it wasn't a lot. So I think it was like $23 million worth. So I think it's just, we just want to pull a little, shave a little bit of profit, and we also want to upgrade, and we want to do this, we want to do that. Some operating expenses, some profit, of course. Not bad, not bad. And then you see all these large companies. Now here, if you've been paying attention, you see all these, big companies, Microsoft, Google, Amazon. They're all paying for new power sources. Why? Because most of the power that they're using is not renewable, most likely. That's probably what it comes from. And they realize that going forward, they're going to need even more. They're going to need even more. So you've got basically small reactor projects called SMRs. You've got Microsoft paying for the reopening of 3 Mile Island. You've got a lot of things going on that says this is how we're doing this. Are you hearing what I'm hearing? I'm hearing that, the same thing could wind up happening with crypto. They're doing it because of AI, high performance computing, as well as crypto is going to come along and be doing the same thing. You want to know something else that's going to draw power like that? Quantum computing. They're all preparing. They're all preparing. So do your own research and get some knowledge about this stuff. Robinhood introduces something pretty cool, Bitcoin and Ethereum futures, as well as a desktop platform. Robinhood is getting grown up. It really is, right? These are things that I sit back and I kind of go, okay, so we're seeing the maturation of crypto, which is why I keep telling everybody, this run is nothing like the previous 3 runs. The next run will be nothing like this run. Join the Big Bagger meeting tomorrow, and you'll find out. We've got a lot of thoughts on this. We got a lot of points we're going to cover. Let's see. Palau and German lender WIBank or VBank launch blockchain-based bonds. Palau is a country. Palau is a country. That's what they're doing. Palau is all about getting involved in this. They're trying to earn money for their little island nation. Hat tip to them. Then you have Binance Labs partners with Lombard to introduce Bitcoin staking, liquid staking, no less. When I tell you, so everybody's paying attention. Oh, Bitcoin's doing this, Bitcoin's doing that. Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. That's awesome. I keep telling you guys, everybody's a rock star when the market is going up, and they point to all the big news. I'm trying to find those little things that have even bigger impact, that tell a bigger story. A country doing bonds, blockchain-based bonds. That sounds like RWA to me, right? Yeah. But those words aren't used. So you've got to do the reading. You've got to read into it and kind of go, oh, that's what we're talking about. Okay, let me pay attention to that. Some news is bigger than other news. It's just where the masses put importance. Some people are too busy looking at the shiny big thing over there when they should be paying attention to this thing over here that's not so shiny, but actually has more benefit. Vitalik Buterin outlines a new roadmap for Ethereum Layer 2s called the Surge. Now, mind you, Vitalik Buterin is one of the co-founders of Ethereum. He's one of the smartest people on the planet. What I will also say is that something else that's on this young man's head is the idea of quantum computing. Now, there's no timeline to the surge, but he's thinking things are going on right now. And for Ethereum, that's a big deal. So I'm all for it. Do I hold a bag of Ethereum? Yes, the heck I do. Am I disappointed with where it is right now in terms of price? A little bit. But I'm still positive. Dollar cost averaging can do a lot for you. It really, really can. Just saying. BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF scooped up, what is it, 8,505 BTC yesterday. Just yesterday. Over the past 3 days, all the Bitcoin spot ETFs, yeah, $1 billion of inflows. $1 billion of inflows. Just, you're watching the maturation of the crypto space live. Now it's up to you to figure out, well, what are we seeing? What are we going to do with this? How do we use this information? Do your own research. Get the GMB crypto tracker and start looking at the GMB X factor for all these coins and what it will take for these coins to go from where they are now to their all-time highs. Because when the market takes off, believe me, a lot of these coins are going to reach new all-time highs. It's up to you to figure out which ones you think are going to do that. So we've got tools. PayPal's PayUSD or PYUSD stablecoin sees a decline in market cap, raising concerns over adoption and competition within the stablecoin space. Shocker there. PayPal has a very closed idea of crypto. You can obtain certain crypto on PayPal. You can't trade it off of PayPal. So are you really in the crypto space? The answer is no. Which means they're also just a middleman doing nothing. So that they're not open. And once people realize that there's nothing I can do with this coin, yeah, I'm done with it. Yeah, I have this stable coin. Why? What payers does it have? Not a lot. This is what I mean. If you look at USDT versus the rest, PayPal doesn't have a lot of pairs. That's going to affect who can use what to buy what. This is simple. And the Bitfinex hacker was sentenced for his involvement in the 2016 hack of Bitfinex. Theft was over $70 million. You know what the prosecutors did? They actually said he should give him less time. I don't think Sam Bankman-Fried's going to get less time. I think if you commit a crime, you got to do the time. It's an old TV show that used to say that. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. It's a big deal. It says that, hey, you're probably going to get caught. You should kind of pay attention to that. So when I look at all this, I sit back and I just go, there's a lot of news out there that we could be paying attention to that kind of paints a picture. PayPal doing bad means that other stablecoins are doing well. Gave you an example of one that's doing well, USDT, but also USDC, DAI, they're all doing well. So you have to pay attention to that. Countries doing, tokenizing bonds, big deal. Somebody trying to introduce liquid staking to Bitcoin, big deal. These are not just, little things that are going on right now. You're talking about things that are getting started now that could possibly play a larger role in the future. You're seeing a lot of infrastructure happen in the crypto space. A lot of infrastructure means that groundwork is being laid out for the future. So you can either be a part of it or not. Me, I'm a part of it. I like it like that. Like it. Anyway, you know what we should do? We should go over the numbers. So let me get my notes out of the way. We'll start off with the GMB Crypto Tracker Top 25 Losers. And I want you to see how short this list is. Out of the top 25, only 17 are actually losing. 5% moves don't move me. You know my 5% rule. We've got Caspa down 8%, GMBX factor of 0.68x. You see what I mean? So now in your head, you're going, oh, well, it's down 8%. Its rank is number 33. Its GMBX factor is 0.68x. Do I think it can go through, achieve that, that all-time high again and possibly go through it? Yeah, looking at the numbers, I would say yes. It's only 39% off its all-time high. I would say yes, it could do that. So that's a lot of money to be made. A lot of money to be made. So I'm just saying, pay attention to what you've got going on now. If you were to get into Casper right now, basically at 12 cents. 12 cents, that's going to be like what? A 75-point rise to get back to 20 cents? Almost 21 cents. There's a difference between the percentage down, right? The number coming down is going to be smaller than the number going up in most cases. So, yeah, there are opportunities out here that you could be paying attention to. Chili's is down 7% with a GMBX factor of 10.95x. There was some hoopla a couple of years ago. Even I got swept up in that hoopla. Do I think it's going to hit 10.95x? I don't know. I don't know. I don't hold a bag of Chili's, but I have extreme doubts about it. Do I think they're doing anything bad or anything else like that? No, not at all. But I just don't know that it's going to hit its all-time high. Its all-time high is 87 cents from 7 cents. If it would, that's a 10.95x. Ooh, baby. And that's added to today's price. That's no joke. That is no joke. Let's see who else I'm paying attention to. Dogs is down 6%, GMBX factor of 1.25x. Think about that. 55% off its all-time high. I think it's absolutely going to blow through that. Book of Meme. I think the popular meme coins are going to blow through their all-time highs. Recent memes like Dogs, Book of Meme. Book of Meme is down 6%. It's got a GMBX factor of 2.1x. I think they're all going to do well. HBAR is down 6%. It's 91% off its all-time high. Sorry, I had an itch. Which is about a 10.12 GMBX factor. I think Hedera is going to do well, by the way. Jitto is down 6%. Jupiter is down 6%. Notcoin is down 5%. And that's exactly where I stopped paying attention. Right there. Boom. Not paying attention to any one of those because it's only a 5% move. Let's go take a look at the winners. The winners is a very short list. Look at that. These are the winners. That's it. Godius Maxim is still up another 13% after being up 150% plus yesterday. Just saying. Am I involved in that? Absolutely not. They got a $50,000 gift from Mark Andreessen, and it took off. That's a reason why. But from here down, not paying attention. There's nothing going on there. Nothing going on there. But you want to pay attention to these numbers. 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 And what I want to do is I need to add the volume to this because, the coins with more volume than other coins would shock you. It absolutely would shock you. So who do we have earning today? Netflix, Blackstone. Let's see what other names you might know. Marsh & McLennan, world's largest insurance brokerage firm. The Travelers Companies, Las Vegas Sands. I pay attention to this because I want to know who's coming out with numbers because it helps me get a better understanding about what the market looks like, what the overall market looks like, what money looks like. Today, we're expecting jobless claims. We're expecting retail sales numbers. Those are big. Crypto Fear and Greed Index is at 71. Yesterday, it was at 73. Okay. For those of you that pay attention, I only do it because I know a lot of people pay attention to Fear and Greed Index. Remember, it's a trailing indicator. DeFi Llama, we're down a little bit. $95.473 billion. Okay. I'm not mad about it. But, we need it, obviously, to be above 100 and maintain above 100 number. Then when you look at the big board, there's so many things on sale right now. Sui's on sale. SHIB is on sale. Pepe is on sale. Obviously, Ethereum, Bitcoin, both on sale. BNB, BCH, ADA, Near Protocols on sale. I told you Caspa, I think, is going to do all right. XLM is going to do all right. XRP, wow. Yeah, this is what I mean. I get the deer in the headlights because there are so many things that I want to buy. Well, I'm not loaded like that. That's why I created the GMB crypto tracker, because it helps me kind of focus in on what would be the best bet based off of my research. And now I'm looking at the numbers, and that's what it helps me do. If I'm looking at Bitcoin, let's just refresh this page real quick. There you go. There you go. Now remember, the orange line right here is the 200-day moving average. The yellow line is the 20-day moving average, right? And you can see we're doing all right. See how the 200 turned into basically support level? Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. I think we're on an upward trend. Look how close we are to the next level. We're already trading beyond my blue band right here, right? My blue band went from 57,655 to 63,719. Been that way for a long time. And now we're trading above it. The next number that we must bust through is 69,355. We bust through 69,355. I think it's a very short hop to break through and get a new all-time high for Bitcoin. And I think that could happen before the end of the year. I think it's definitely going to happen before the end of the year. You'll have a lot of things settled. Just saying, right? So you look down the list and you kind of go, yeah, here's Bitcoin, here's Ethereum, BNB, well, all things I would buy, all things I would have to buy. Even Solana I would buy into. XRP I'm already buying into. 10% off its year to date. Yeah, I'm all about it because I think it's going to soar. Doge, I don't mess around with Doge. We could see why people would mess around with Doge. I mean, just how long ago was it at 10 cents? Now it's at 12. Just saying. Then you have Toncoin, obviously. Obviously, I'm getting into Toncoin. Cardano, something I'm definitely getting into. I already have a bag. I'm buying more. I also stake with Cardano. A lot of people stake with Cardano. Avalanche, I think, is going to wind up making a big comeback. It's lost a third of its steam since the beginning of the year. I think it's going to make a major comeback because gaming is a very big deal. Then you've got Shiba Inu. I think Shiba Inu is going to rock it. I think it's going to rock it. That ecosystem is no joke. It is absolutely no joke. I think it's just going to take off, right? Anyway, everybody, this is Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. Don't forget, if you like what I'm doing, don't be afraid to sign up and become a big bagger. Our meeting is tomorrow night, 8 p.m. It is a live, private video conference of all the big baggers, and it's going to be awesome. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. I hope you have a good one. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.